Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about books that made me cry. Isn't this a jolly video? So I am currently surrounded by books. Yay! That's never a bad thing, unless they are eating books that are trying to kill you. That's a bad thing. But I've never read anything about when that's happened, so I'm not sure if that's possible. Anyway, I'm probably boring you by now, so let's just get on with it. Yes, the first book that made me cry. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So sad. The next book that made me cry. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Why? Just why would you do that? Why would you do that, Joe? Why would you do that? Why? You know, when you get those why moments, you're just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? The next book that made me cry, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. You know, sometimes you just can't even, there's no words. I was using proper fangirl speech then, I can't even. The next book that made me cry, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I think by now we have established that Goblet of Fire onwards. Sad books. Sad books. Yes, I have the American edition of Deathly Hallows. Yes, and that is very strange. I don't know how it happened, because I just finished Half-Blood Prince. I was like, oh Mum, can you get me Deathly Hallows off Amazon? And then she's like, oh yeah. And this is what came in the post. So I don't know why I have the American cover. I don't mind though. It's quite a nice cover. I'm not too bothered, because all my Harry Potter books are a bit mixy-matchy. So they either have to be really mixy-matchy or all the same, and they're a bit mixy-matchy in my Harry Potter books. And I have 5 more books that made me cry. And these ones aren't Harry Potter books. Yay for progress! The next book that made me cry was Annabelle Pictures' My Sister Lives on the Mantelpiece. It's about, it's not very well known, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It's about a boy called Jamie, and his sister died in a terrorist attack. And it's about how he never really knew his sister, and he always feels really bad for not being sad about his sister dying. And he moves to the countryside with his dad, who's drunk all the time and a really bad father, and he's bullied at school, but he makes this one friend, I can't remember her name, and she's a Muslim, and yeah. And the next book, a book that I never finished because I didn't actually like it, but the scene that made me cry when somebody, see, it's not a spoiler when you just say somebody died, was The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I actually bought this for like 75p at a little sale thing. See, I never finished it. Still got a bookmark in there. I might reread it one day and get to the end. Whoa! But yeah, I cried a lot when someone died. And next we have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. John Green. Why? Just why? I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh my god, is this the same colour as my top? Yeah, when I was reading this book, I had this nail varnish on, which is like the exact same colour. So I'm like, oh my god, my nails blend into my books. That's the kind of thing I get excited about. My nails blend into my books. Yay! If you haven't read this book, you definitely should. Same with all the other books except The Host. I'm not a big fan of The Host, but most people enjoyed it very much, so you know, you might enjoy it. This is really good. Read it. Annabelle Picture is amazing, and she deserves a lot more recognition. Because I never hear about her on BookTube. And the next book is one I don't own a physical copy of, because when I read it, I borrowed it from the library, and that is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Oh My god, Patrick Ness is just amazing. I actually went to see him about his new book, More Than This, a few weeks ago. I went to a signing and he's a really nice guy. He's like, yeah. And he's all about how like teenagers aren't snobs, and I don't need to tell you about that because that's not what this video is about. Anyway, A Monster Calls is an amazing, beautifully written book, and the illustrations are also beautiful. It's absolutely brilliant, and you should definitely check it out if you haven't already, and all of Patrick Ness's other books. I haven't read the Chaos Walking trilogy, but I intend to. I own the first book, haven't read it yet. I will do, I promise you, all you Patrick Ness fans out there. I've met him. Jealous. And the final book that made me cry, Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. That epilogue. So simple, so sad. Oh my god. Oh. This wasn't that long ago, so I'm still kind of getting over it. And my friend just gave me back this today because she was borrowing it. And she was just, she was like, why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you warn me? I'm like, I thought you didn't want me to spoil you. And apparently she likes being spoiled. She likes being warned about sad things. Like 1 minute, City of Lost Souls spoiler. Like, mute this if you don't want to be spoiled for City of Lost Souls. She kept complaining to me that I didn't warn her that Magnus and Alec broke up at the end. I was like, you want me to spoil the book for you? And now I'm going on a rampage. That's something I never do in videos. Yay for progress! I've said that twice. Oh my god, I'm so rambly. Anyway, sad epilogue. Sad epilogue. Okay, so that is not all the books that have ever made me cry. They are just the ones that came to my head when I was making a list. More books have made me cry before. I just can't remember. Yeah, okay, we cool with that? Yes. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.